The following is a presentation of Bakersfield College Athletics. Hello, Renegades. My name is Adrian Solis, and I'm hosting this week's Renegade Recap for Geo General Lau. I'm a voiceover artist and actor, and you probably heard my voice during the intro and outro that plays in the videos on the BC Athletics YouTube channel. With that, let's recap the week in BC sports. Golf started off the week on Monday, February 10th at the second Western State Conference Tournament at River Ridge Golf Course in Oxnard, California. BC finished 4th out of the 8 teams. Luke Dickinson scored an impressive 73, finishing 3rd overall among the individual players. On Tuesday, February 11th, the tennis teams traveled to their respective matchups. The BC women's tennis team traveled to Antelope Valley College. BC would come away with the win, 5 matches to 4. The BC men's tennis team traveled to Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, California, where they too would take the win, 5 matches to 4. The basketball teams had their penultimate home game against Glendale on Wednesday, February 12th. The women's basketball team struggled against Glendale, losing 76-28. The men's team battled hard against a resilient Glendale team to win 75-68. Baseball also played on Wednesday night, where they matched up against Taft. It was a close ball game, with BC winning 9-8. Baseball played the next day at home again, this time against Allen Hancock. The start of the game was delayed due to rain, but after cleanup efforts to get the field ready, they were able to play into the night, where BC took the win 5-0. Beach volleyball traveled to Moore Park on Friday, February 14th, to play a quad with Cerritos and Riverside City. Their first matchup was against Riverside City, where they would win 3 matches to 2. Next, they faced Cerritos, where they would lose 4 matches to 1. BC baseball played Taft College again on Friday, but this time in Taft. BC scored early in the first and 4th innings, totaling 3 runs, but in the bottom of the 9th, Taft would come back to score 2 runs. It wasn't enough in the end, as BC takes the win 3-2. On Saturday, February 15th, BC Track and Field traveled to the Pirate Invitational at Ventura College. Here are our BC athletes that finished on the podium. In men's hammer throw, Julian Vargas would win. BC would finish 1-2 in men's hammer throw, with David Ibanez getting 2nd. Maria Garcia placed 2nd in women's discus. Then, in women's hammer throw, Maria Garcia would get the win. BC would get another 1-2 in this event, with Aubrey Ramirez earning 2nd place. BC baseball would have their second game with Allen Hancock this week on Saturday, but this time in Santa Maria to play at Allen Hancock. But Allen Hancock would strike back from their game on Thursday. BC would lose 11-1. BC basketball traveled to Citrus on Saturday to play in their second conference game against the Owls. The women's basketball team fell 85-46. The men's team would also fall against the strong Citrus squad 102-80. BC Swimming traveled to El Camino College for the El Camino Invite over February 14th and 15th. Both the men's and women's swim teams would take the overall win. Emi Ibarra would win all 3 of his races while setting a new meet record in the men's 100-meter butterfly. Cody Hart would also win all 3 of his races, along with setting pool and meet records in those 3 races in the men's 50-meter, 100-meter, and 200-meter free. Other individual champions include Dawson Hoff in men's backstroke, Zoe Nettie in women's butterfly, and Brooklyn Palmer in distance free. Lastly, BC men's tennis traveled to Modesto for the Modesto Invite, a flighted tennis tournament spanning from February 14th to 15th. BC's number 1 seed, Axel Gonzaga, won the championships against all the other number 1 seeded players in this tournament. Now, here's the upcoming schedule of BC sports happening at home. BC women's tennis kicks off the week at home with a conference match up against College of the Canyons on Tuesday, February 18th at 2 p.m. Next, the baseball team plays at home within a 2-game series against Golden West College. The first game is on Wednesday, February 19th at 5 p.m. and the second game is on Thursday, February 20th at 4 p.m. On Friday, February 21st, men's tennis have their matches against Fullerton at 2 p.m. BC basketball caps off that Friday playing their final game of the season at home against College of the Canyons. The women's basketball game starts at 5 p.m. and the men's game starts at 7 p.m. To end the week at home on Saturday, February 22nd, BC softball hosts a trio of games between Allen Hancock and Orange Coast. BC's first game starts at 12 p.m. against Allen Hancock, and the final game of the day is BC versus Orange Coast, starting at approximately 4 p.m. For schedule information, news, and live streaming across all of BC Athletics, visit GoGades.com. And for game replays and exclusive videos covering BC sports, visit the BC Athletics YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this Renegade Recap. I'm Adrian Solis. Until next time.